court. We gave J-Mac an assignment, said bring us back some fascinating hot takes about what could happen during this offseason, and he understood the assignment.
Yes, Greeny, I was looking out for you. You need a quarterback with the New York Jets. Trade for Kyler Murray. Go out there and get a guy. They went and got Justin Fields, a quarterback that can throw the ball and can run. Kyler Murray brings that element. First overall pick. They had that when they had Vinny Testaverde. He was a first overall pick. Why not run it back with Kyler Murray? Allow him to get in this offense, get the ball out to Garrett Wilson and some of those guys. Bring some of his veteran experience and his journey. They just watched Sam Darnold win a Super Bowl, a guy that's gone through some things. See if he can figure it out, Kmart.
I have found myself wondering, is Kyler Murray going to be the next in the line of the sort of great reclamation projects? We've seen Baker Mayfield left for dead in a few places, now playing great. Sam Darnold, obviously the same story, and there have been a few others. Kyler Murray certainly has a skill set and could be that. You know the Jets in that situation as well as anyone. How do you like it?
From a talent perspective, on the field, I like it. I hate it for everything off the field.
Meaning?
Keep in mind, in Arizona, teammates question leadership. Can he talent? Can he win you games? Yes. Could he potentially be a headache? Yes. I don't know that to be true. I don't know if that would be the case here, but it does give me pause when your teammates question your leadership. For this franchise in particular, this is a franchise that needs stability. This is a franchise with a head coach who is already on the hot seat. This is a franchise that needs the GM, the head coach, the quarterback, all to be on one accord and going in the same direction. Talent-wise, I like it. I just wonder in this market if it works.
What do you think, Jeff?
I love you, dude. This is a way to stir it up in New York. Hey, well played, sir.
Like it?
Well played. I like it. I mean, and to your point, I think that's the alignment matters, right? Frank Reich, the offensive coordinator now, Aaron Glenn, like how they piece and put this thing together. Dual threat QB would be a massive benefit in New York. Your offensive line is not strong to quite strong yet, so they'll develop.
If their offensive line isn't strong, then they literally have nothing. All their first-round picks have been on the offensive line.
They have to develop young. Yeah, they got to develop. So as you're looking at all these things, a quarterback that can beat you with his feet and beat you with his arm, and I don't get nearly into QB play enough to know whether all that kind of stuff. How does Kyler Murray stack up with all those things? I'm sure they'll assess it, but I do like the fit. Off the quarterback.
I mean, they need a quarterback. Of that, there is no question.
They have the cap space.
It's an intriguing possibility. I don't know. I mean, it's an intriguing possibility.
You hate anything that we bring you with the Jets. You hate it always.
No, did I say I hate it? It's an intriguing possibility. I really don't know what I think. I think it is fraught with peril. Let's put it that way. I think I do. I think it is.
This is his life.
I think it is. I think.
Did I say I hate it? No, but I'm fraught with peril.
It's fraught with peril. I'm not fraught with peril. I mean, I am, but that's a whole other situation. It is fraught with peril because it feels like if that thing goes south, he could get eaten alive in this town.
That's my fear.
I would be a little worried about that part of it. Okay, so that's the first one.
Okay.
Give me another something. Give me something else you can see this offseason.
I came ready for you. The Buffalo Bills, they gotta make a splash. Free agency. Michael Evans. Go get Mike Evans, bring him there. One of the main reasons, they said they still believe in Keon Coleman. When they drafted Keon Coleman, you hope that he can become a Mike Evans type of receiver. Somebody that wins on the contested catches. Somebody on third down and in the red zone. Josh Allen can trust to get the ball to. Mike Evans is still doing that at an elite level. You bring a veteran, a professional on and off the field to come over to this team in a situation where they want to win now. Mike Evans is also a Super Bowl champion. He brings that to the locker room as well.
Finally, you bring me something. I'm 100%
Kmart
on board
approves?
with this. Number one, the pairing of Josh Allen and Mike Evans, I love it. Number two, Keon Coleman. That's somebody you can look at, you can learn from. That sort of veteran presence in that room, I love it for him. I think Josh Allen clearly needs a new number one, a real number one. And Mike Evans, he's one of the best wide receivers in the game, and yet somehow underappreciated by fans. I think he goes to Buffalo, they'd kill it.
What do you think, Jeff?
I love it as well. I mean,
you had another one, though. I saw the notes. You had another receiver that you sort of were intrigued by the possibility of them trading for.
A.J. Brown. I mean, those are – listen, I love Mike Evans. in where they are in their career,
Yeah.
A.J. Brown is in a different stratosphere. Like, he is as good as it gets in our game right now.
He is?
Absolutely. He wins on routes that are super simple and find ways to win. Now, he has a little bit of the stay interested in him because of what we just saw. He didn't like Petula and what they were doing. But when you see A.J. Brown featured as the one with Josh Allen, are you kidding me? I mean, that is an absolute home run. So you pair either. I like Mike Evans as well. The Keon Coleman thing. Did you hear what the owner said about how do you recover? He's got thick skin, and you were about to see how tough internally this guy is to come back, because everybody in there the bus just kept going back and forth over him in this press conference that was supposed to be about a coach getting fired. And so, the whole let's try to get him along, I'm not sure how that works, but either of those two guys, A.J. Brown and Mike Evans, Josh Allen, Brandon Beane doesn't believe so. He needs help at receiver.
Yeah, and I believe that's why Mike Evans is such a good pairing, because of who he is off the field. I think Stephon Diggs was there. They got rid of him. I just think Mike Evans comes in a consummate professional, Hall of Fame guy. If you're Keon Coleman, if you're not going to listen to Mike Evans in your wide receiver room and watch the way he does things, then we know for sure that you're not going to be that guy.
Okay, and then we saved the best for last. You have one more holding McCourt that I found fascinating.
If you're going to ask me to play Madden with no consequences, I'm going for the jugular. If I'm the Raiders, why not go out and trade Max Crosby? And for the Dallas Cowboys, you franchise tag George Pickens. You don't work out a long-term deal. You trade him to the Raiders, get Crosby in exchange. Now you've just beefed up your defensive line. New coordinator coming over. Max Crosby's going to make everybody on the defensive side of the ball better. And on top of that, have you watched the way Max Crosby plays the game of football? He plays every single play of the game. And for the Raiders, you get a weapon as George Pickens. Fernando Mendoza, you need some weapons on the outside? Well, you got one. You got a dog out there in George Pickens.
You're doing too much. Doing too much now. I know you love it. Here's my only question.
What's your only?
Do we not like George Pickens paired with CeeDee Lamb? Wasn't that part of why their offense has been doing so well? So you get rid of GP. What?
They're gonna need that
They
money.
need defense, right? I mean, they had
Listen,
literally the worst defense in the NFL last year.
Hembo sent me these stats. Dallas just turned in the worst defense of any team in the last 5 years, allowed 2.9 points per drive, right? They picked 12th, they picked 20th. Does this make sense? Of course. They need defensive help, but they need defensive help everywhere. I just also think with Dak, we praise that offense. We watched CD finally have a guy next to him, and that's why it was magic all season. It's like, hey, that worked. Let's ship that guy off. They don't need him.
No. They need him. You want him. But if I'm George Pickens, I want what CeeDee Lamb is making too.
And if you yes, you do run the risk if you slap up the franchise tag on a player that player is not thrilled about it, and then how that goes from there, we don't know. And then the second part of it is, if you're the Cowboys, and I gave you the option of either having George Pickens or Max Crosby on your team. Again, we're just, to your point, we're playing Madden here with no consequences. But the idea of adding a player like Max Crosby, that feels to me like it would be quite appealing.
Oh, my word. I mean, it's a force multiplier. He is a try-hard guy, which is a term that we use in the NFL. He never quits. He never stops, with athletic, freakish ability.
Right.
He does all of it. He never stops. I mean, the guy crashes down the run. He goes at the passer. If you think about how many times I was on this show talking about effort on Dallas's defense. You know what, that would never happen again when you see that guy line up on your side, because he is going to make everybody else play that much harder. Of all teams, Greeny, anybody needing a pass rusher, if you ain't calling Las Vegas Raiders and trying to get that deal done, you have lost your mind. And if you're Max Crosby, he just watched DeMarcus Lawrence leave Dallas and go and win a Super Bowl, and understand he has no shot in Las Vegas right now, right? And he's 28, right? So he's got, but that shelf as a defensive lineman can go quick. And as good as he is, Go to a team that you think you have a chance.
I will say it again and again and again and again as I said it last year. The Cleveland Browns should have traded Myles Garrett, should have traded Myles Garrett, should have traded Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett was the best defensive player in the NFL this year. He broke the sack record, and they won bupkis. And that was the most predictable thing in the entire world, and they find themselves in a worse position than they were at this time last year. So the Raiders should absolutely learn from that. If they're not going to trade the number 1 overall pick because they've decided there's a quarterback there they can't pass up, and I don't disagree with that. If you think Mendoza is the next in the line of great ones, then yes, you take him. Your next most valuable asset is Max Crosby. You can either lose a ton of games with him or without him next year. Lose the games without him and get a bunch of picks in return. The Raiders should, whether it's Dallas, whoever it is, the Raiders should trade Max Crosby.
And it's hard to argue that point because you look at what they need on their roster, and you can fill that with multiple spots. And I think you said it. Not only was Myles Garrett on the Browns, he won Defensive Player of the Year again.
Right.
They still didn't do what they needed to do to get to the playoffs.
And the coach got fired. I mean, literally everything that you could see coming happened.
For the player, bro. For Myles Garrett, I hate it. I mean, you're
Joe
just yeah, man. Like,
Myles Garrett,
he took the money, guys.
He took the money. That's what he did. He came on with us on Super Bowl Sunday and said, I will not play for the Browns again. And they said, how about for this much money? And he said, okay, I changed my mind.
The money's still there when the career ends.
Exactly.
You got a big house, right?
That's right.